Every new opportunity in life remains only potential until you take that first step forward. A quote I heard over 2 years ago. For whatever reason, something in me felt the need to write this down, and I've kept it hidden safe ever since. But only now do I truly understand what possessed me to keep hold of it for so long. It was for this exact moment. For over 15 years, rugby has been my life. It has given me everything. Discipline, resilience, and a drive to always push for more. But now, it's time to step into the next chapter. The hard work doesn't end here. What I've learned from the game, about pushing past limits, about discipline and mindset, are the pillars of Forged Physiques. It's not just about a transformation, it's about unleashing your full potential. Whether you're just getting started on your fitness journey, or an elite level athlete, I'm here to guide you. I've been through it all, the highs, the lows, the grind, and I know exactly what it takes to reach your goals. Stepping away from rugby is one of the toughest decisions I've made, but it's only the beginning of what's next. I'm taking everything I've learned and I'm using it to help people achieve more than they ever thought possible. Now, it's time for you to take that next step. Let's find your inner athlete, let's forge a new mindset, and let's forge your dream physique.
In the beginning, when you're so optimistic and so loud about your brand, one of the mistakes we made, I think cost us probably $10 to $15 million, was about mistrust supplementation with some of the largest companies in the world who are doing supplements and receive backlash from the market in terms of mistrust. It was very interesting to see what they're doing, what we're doing, that there's a thought leadership that wants to change the approaches.
Morning, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for the check-in. Another really solid week. Keep working on that sleep, like we mentioned, and then changes to nutrition for going forward. So we've got a decrease in calories on both days. So meal 1, carbs are slightly lower. I look forward to seeing how you book this next week. Cheers, mate. Honestly, all time that. So it's vegan Greek style yogurt, my protein, vegan protein, white chocolate raspberry flavour, frozen berries, and dark chocolate. Honestly, I could eat this all day, every day. But yeah, as you can see, I've retired. It's not been an easy decision. Like, I've played professional rugby now for the last 10 years. And yeah, it's all I've ever known. It's all I've ever wanted to do. But then like the last 4 years, I've been building my online coaching business, Forged Physiques. And it's just been slowly building alongside playing. It's been tough. Like, I basically, my day only goes like 5 o'clock, get up, check-ins, train or rugby, come back on the laptop till 8, 9 o'clock, and then sleep and then repeat. That's basically been my life the last couple of years as the business has been growing. And it's just got to a point now where I need to take that next step in order to progress the business to where I want to get it to, and to scale it to where I want to get to. And yeah, just something I had to give. And rugby's not a sport where you can basically be playing it and with your like heart and soul not being in it the same. You're just gonna increase risk of injury and all that side of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I had another year left on my contract and I loved it at Leigh. Great club, great people. But yeah, for the sake of another year, I'd rather have the time back and just basically put all my efforts into the business. So that's the reasoning behind my decision. As like I said, it's not been easy, and it's been something what hasn't come about all of a sudden. Like, it's took me a while to get to that decision, but I definitely think like when things are scariest, that's when you need to jump, and that's kind of what I've done. So I'm really excited for the next chapter. So yeah, for me with this channel, obviously this is new. I'm going to use this to firstly give you more insight into me and my life and the business, how I run things here at Forged Physiques. And then yeah, just try and give you as much value on training, nutrition, and yeah, just more info and more insight. So we will get there eventually into my lifestyle. But yeah, I'm going to eat this. I've already walked the dogs. It's fucking freezing. It's getting to that time of year now. Then I'm going to get off to the gym. Right, so here's how things are looking post to buy. Bit of a physique update. So weight-wise, I'm about 100 or just over 100 kilos, which is certainly the lightest I've been since about 15, 16. This was coming off the back of the Dubai prep, which was the leanest I'd ever been. But yeah, now working with Ben Bray, like I've got my own coach. So I've never been able to have a coach basically, just because my niche was so specific, was playing like full-time rugby. It was just hard to find someone to fit me basically. But now obviously I've not got the performance side to factor in with rugby. I can get a coach for more physique-based goals. The roadmap's in place. We're going to go for like quite a lengthy gaining phase. Like I've never had the chance to run a proper gaining phase, simply because I had to watch my weight for rugby. Then off the back of that, we're going to go into a photo shoot prep and really push the boundaries with the condition. Like same sort of thing that way. I've never been able to run an aggressive diet phase and really push for that elite level body comp, because I had to factor in rugby and performance, and being that lean, you just can't do it because you feel every impact and just increase the risk of injury. In terms of like physique goals, it's just a case of building muscle mass everywhere. Like I'd like to be probably a bit heavier, but with this kind of same look. So that's obviously going to take time. Split wise, we're going push, pull, legs, push and arms, posterior. I'll touch on more of that on more detail in another video for my training split. I'm still going to keep in somewhat of functionality. I'm going to knock running on the head for a bit because, yeah, give me joints the time to recover a bit. And then, yeah, just look to bring up my legs. Like I've never had an opportunity to really focus on leg development either. Just with having to factor in that recovery, it's just so hard to do playing elite sport. So, yeah, chance to bring up the legs. But yeah, I'm going to keep in some more feet con, still keep hitting the higher heart rates to remain healthy, functional, that sort of stuff. But yeah, this is how things are looking. But we're not going to look this lean now for probably a good bit of time. We're going to be a bit fluffier, but this is where things really count, and this is where you really make them sort of improvements. So yeah, this is the current physique update, and here we fucking go. So I'm going to have post-workout now. So I've got 3 eggs, 100 gram of egg whites, some sourdough, and some good old Cokie Pops, and just some fast-acting carb post-workout, and obviously some good quality protein from the eggs after the session. But yeah, I'm looking forward to pushing things now. I mean, I'm on 3,400 calories, which for me isn't that high, to be honest. Like normally this time of year when I'm in pre-season with rugby, I'm on like 5 to 6k calories plus, which I know my expenditure is a lot higher in pre-season with all the running and like wrestling and just the general demands of the pre-season, because it's a lot very high output. But yeah, I'm looking forward to pushing things in this gaining phase now. Bloody lovely. But yeah, I'm gonna polish off these bowl of Cocoa Pops now, and then I'm gonna get a quick shower, walk the dogs, get back to some client messages while I'm walking the dogs, kill two birds with one stone. And then this evening I've got some client programming, like new client setups, and then some adjustments for some of the guys. And we're going into pre-season and all that sort of stuff. We've got quite a few rugby boys on board at the minute, so getting them prepped for the pre-season. And then gonna get that work block done, and I'm just gonna enjoy the evening. I've got the last episode of Penguin to watch. If you haven't watched it, it's fucking amazing. Like it's 80 episodes like a film. And if you love like the Batman universe, you'll certainly love that. They're absolutely fuming that I've dragged them out in this weather, but yeah, certainly a contrast to where I've just been in Dubai. Like I'm certainly feeling the drop in temperature, and it's absolutely freezing today, and it's been blowing a gale flat. But yeah, you just got to think of the positives. Like normally, like I said, I'd be going into pre-season this time of year, and pre-season's a tougher time of year for any player. Like you're just getting flogged every day, your training volume's so high, and you're really getting challenged mentally with it all. And then when you match that with winter too, where energy's lower, you're freezing all the time, obviously less daylight hours, so energy's lower. It just makes things that much harder. So yeah, I've just definitely got to be grateful now that I've just got to do dog walks in the cold.
But yeah, winter can be seen as like a negative in terms of training and nutrition and stuff, and people seem to fall off this time of year. But you just gotta, it is what you make of it. Like, you can use it as a chance to really establish like a good solid routine, get really disciplined, and do it tough through obviously the harder part of the year where energy is lower and motivation is lower. But yeah, if you think about that, if you can build that through the winter months, and then when it comes to summer next year and things start brightening up, it's getting warmer, there's more daylight hours, it becomes a lot easier to train and stay motivated through it. So if you can establish that solid routine and habits in winter, it just makes the whole process so much more enjoyable in summer. One thing I have noticed as well, like, it's definitely been harder to get my steps into, even though I'm doing the exact same walks every day and I'm basically doing the same stuff every day, but my step count's slower. So that means obviously, without me even noticing, I am moving slightly less than I was when it was warmer. So yeah, just a little tip with staying on top of that I've found is just getting your expenditure boxed off early. I know it's not always possible for people with like 9 to 5s and stuff, but trying to get out in the daylight hours, try and get a bit of sun, just take an extra 10 minutes or so onto your walks just to make sure you are getting them steps in, because obviously in winter you just want to like cozy up on the couch and not move, the sulking behind, get this work block finished and then chill out for the rest of the night.
And John, in the building, no, these are just blue light blocking glasses. They help block blue light, so things like your phone, laptop screens, iPads, all that sort of stuff, they emit blue light, so that basically tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, and then obviously in the evening you want your body starting to release the right hormones to go to sleep. So yeah, these blue light blocking glasses help stop that and help limit the amount of blue light what you see. So yeah, they're a good investment for anyone. But yeah, little side effect, you end up looking like fucking Elton John, or yeah, but optimal living, eh? But yeah, that's a bit of a insight into like the journey and the next steps for me. That's going to wrap up today. I'm going to be posting more frequently on here, like I mentioned, and try and give you as much value in terms of training, nutrition, lifestyle, more insight into the business, and just more insight into my life as well. So I'm going to take you on the ride with me. But yeah, all the good stuff, subscribe, whatever you need to say at this point. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.